Welcome to the Purple Party, known as Purple Nerd Channel, home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. In 1993, disagreements and other issues with Prince and his record label Warner Brothers were heightened when Warner Brothers flat out refused to release any new Prince material that year, in favor of a Prince Greatest Hits collection called The Hits being released instead against Prince's wishes. Mind you, this is the same company that let an 18-year-old Prince produce his own debut album, but after signing a 10-album deal for $100 million the year before, Warner Brothers started calling all the shots. Realizing that Prince was under contract with Warner Brothers, Prince decided to change his name to as was not under contract and could release and record material away from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers essentially laughed at him for making this move, and for the most part just blew him off. So on February 2nd, 1994, under his new name, Prince released The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, independently through his new record label MPG Records and Bellmark Records. The single turned out to be highly successful, peaking at number 3 on Billboard's Top 100 Singles, number 2 on the R&B charts, number 1 in the UK, and in the top 10 of 7 other countries, selling over 1 million copies on its initial release. Prince promoted the project through print ads, TV ads, and a music video. The success took Warner Brothers by surprise, so talks of releasing new material between Prince and Warner Brothers started again. These talks ended in Prince actually refusing to give Warner Brothers any new material, and instead told them that they can fulfill his contract with the 2 albums that he turned in the year before and vault tracks. The 2 albums he'd already turned in a year prior were Come and The Gold Experience. To continue to capitalize on his new independent success, Prince went back to the studio and re-recorded several different variants of The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, and released this collection as an EP called The Beautiful Experience on May 17, 1994, which peaked at number 29 on the R&B charts and number 18 in the UK. The packaging was unique as the cover folded out into a butterfly. Prince promoted the project with a short film called The Beautiful Experience starring Nona Gay, which premiered on April 3, 1994 in the UK on channel Sky One. I do believe it eventually found its way to VH1 here in America, but I might be mistaken, as I couldn't confirm either way. So let's go ahead and dive into this EP. We open up with the song Beautiful. This is an upbeat dance house version of the song, with lyrics and Prince's falsetto the same, but the delivery is slightly different at times. Next is Stacks of Wax. This version has more of a hip-hop sound to it, with the bass line and the drum pattern. Mayte is featured on the song borrowing a line from Salt and Peppa's song Shoop, and Prince performs the song mainly in his falsetto. Lyrically, the verses are the same, but there is an additional bridge added before each chorus. Next is Mustang Mix. When the night falls before that day. I gotta be honest, this is my favorite version of this song, as Prince takes a modern R&B approach to the song and sings the verses in his lower registry, keeping his falsetto just for the chorus. The verses are the same, but delivered completely different. There's also a lot of additional dialogue at the end of the song. Next is Flute Instrumental. This song uses the music from Stacks of Wax, with a flute performance credited to Eric Leeds. The song is more or less an instrumental. Next is Sexy Saxophone and Guitar. This song continues with the music from Stacks of Wax, but adds a flute sample and guitar to the track. Next is Mustang Instrumental.
I don't know, it's too fiery. You won't be able to sit still, you won't be able to...
This song uses the music from Mustang Mix, but includes dialogue from Nona Gay, basically talking about getting ready for a date. We close out with the single version of The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. This is the version of the original single release and what we hear in the music video, as the album cut, which was featured on the Gold Experience, features more aggressive drums, more sound effects, and a completely different ending. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Please like and share this video, and as always, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a moment, go ahead and check out my Patreon page. Information about that will be in the description down below. And I will see you on the next episode where I talk about another Prince EP, which is going to lead up to me talking about one of my favorite albums of Prince's ever. And until the next episode, I wish you heaven.